Hello viewers, Sriram here from ShriLearning. We will talk about PMP success, which happened on April 1st. I have Eldar in front of me and he cleared PMP recently. So he's from Azerbaijan, the capital Baku. And I always seen him a very sincere person, either in office or in office.
Yeah. I'm again in the office.
So that's why I say either in office or in office. Office, working, reading, doing something. So, first, congratulations for this great achievement.
Thank you, Shriram. Hello, everyone. So, before jumping to the preparation, let's say methods and the preparation manner. So, I would like to take this chance and to thank to Shriram and the ShriLearning team. Because at the end of the day, all people who wants to clear this PMP certificate is the cross-functional people, let's say. So they are independent, they are allocated to this achievement, let's say, talking with the Agile words. But we need the servant leader to remove all the impediments, all the brokers from our way, and to keep us motivated. And this is what the Shriram and the ShriLearning team is doing. Really, because the preparation duration average, it's like 2 or 3 months, and after the busy office hours, you need to read like the hundreds of the pages of Rita or other books. It's not so easy to keep the consistency, to keep the steady. So that's why you need someone on the backstage to motivate you, to keep you motivated, to keep the vision or the mission or your goal in front of you, saying that okay, whenever you start the PMP, you have this kind of goal, and remember that always. So that's why I would like to thank you, Shriram, and all the team and working for us the backstage. Yeah. So I really appreciate all your efforts.
Thanks, Eldar, for that trust for joining with us. That's very right. I think from Baku, I think you should be the second or third person to second. Right? Second.
If I'm not mistaken, second, because I have seen the ShriLearning name in one of the guys' posts called the Seymour Nabiev, and I thanked himself as well, saying that you were the reason that I get acquainted with ShriLearning, and thank you so much.
Right.
Yeah. If I'm not mistaken, I'm the second one.
Second, I believe. I think he came last year and he cleared the exams. Nice.
Last year, yes.
Good. So what do you do as a profession, or what makes you think of PMP from Azerbaijan?
I'm working as a project engineer in a company called SIPEM, and we are doing the subsea construction in oil and gas industry. I'm working as I mentioned, the project engineer, and we are assigned the small projects as a part of the big gas project, like the small deliverables. And we are the small, let's say, project managers of our scopes. We are doing the planning. We are talking with the suppliers, vendors. We are talking with the internal departments. We are talking with the stakeholder, consortium partner to ensure that the project progressing smoothly without having any kind of like a problem. And at the same time, we are competing with time, because we are renting the subsea construction vessel. And having the vessel delayed 1 day, it will cost around like the 300,000 USD. So, which is really, we are competing with the time, and it's really stressful project. And this is the strategic project for the Azerbaijan, because we are exporting the Azerbaijan gas to Italy. I remember in one of our lectures, we saw one of the successful project of the PMI TANAP.
Right.
So this project, this TANAP is the pipeline, and the TANAP takes the gas resource from our project. So we are producing we are delivering the gas, and the TANAP takes this gas and it brings to Europe. So that's why it's really a strategic project, and the government is keeping an eye on us.
Of course,
so
Europe should be highly in need of this project right now.
Exactly, and after this Russia-Ukraine stuff, so the situation is going to change. I mean, coming to your question, I was thinking to clear the PMP, I don't know, like a couple of years ago, since 2018, but so many stuff happened. I changed the industry, moved to the sales, then came back again. I got married at the same time, so that's why
That's big.
big milestone. Yeah, I cleared the big milestone. So that's why. But then I found that okay, I need to clear PMP because the as you mentioned, the PMP will boost the confidence, and at the same time, PMP will bring some kind of like opportunities. Whenever you try to apply to other jobs in the which is related to project management, one of the key requirements is the PMP Prince 2 or this kind of like the project management certificate. So that's why I just said that okay, I'm gonna do this, and 3 months in 3 months time I clicked it.
Perfect. That's really interesting. I have seen you always most of the time so much at work and then reading. Are you able to balance between the work and listening the classes, reading?
To be honest, what I did at the same time, I was doing the master's degree in online master's degree in project management, and I used this chance to take educational leave as per my country's labor code. I was given like the 1.5 months educational leave, and I used that period both for my master's and the PMP. I was studying around like the 10 hours a day.
Wow.
Around sometimes 6 hours, sometimes 8 hours, sometimes because I was coming to as a normal employee, I was coming to the office where my teammates are working doing the daily work, but I was doing the PMP, I was doing the project management masters. I was targeting to finish the 1 chapter of Rita every day.
Wow.
Or whenever I started, so I was planning to do the 1 chapter, but I did a mistake. I read Rita 2 times. The one time I read Rita by highlighting marker without taking any dedicated notes. But whenever I reached the end, I realized that okay, I have a good understanding of the project management, but whenever there is a specific question like what's the affinity diagram, what's the scatter, what's I don't know, fishbone, I was thinking where this comes from, because I overall I was remembering what's project management, what's the knowledge areas, but whenever you go deep, so I was realizing that okay, there is some kind of like a gap. Then I start the second time to read all chapters again by taking the dedicated notes. And I humbly suggest who starts the new, recently the PMP, do the Rita chapters by taking the dedicated notes, because at your convenience, you can open that notes and then go through again. Because I remember that like a couple of days ago, prior to the exam, I opened that notes and checked everything from scratch. Because if you do with Rita, it will take like 1 month, but with your dedicated notes, it will take 1 or 2 days. So means that you have already gone all the Rita books, all the notes again. So it gives it. I mean, it will boost your confidence. So you will realize that okay, I have read Rita 2 times and I have gone through all my notes. So I'm okay.
Perfect. That's right. So one portion reading, the other one is taking the practice questions, a weekly test or daily questions. Because reading, it will be something different, but when you take a test, it will be challenging in a different way, because when we read the question, we may not get the same idea of what we read as a book concept. I know you're doing a master's in management and you are in academics continuously. Was it easy for you to catch up with the questions?
The point is that what was my advantage? I can read the questions quickly, because when I was in the exam, the screen was quite big, but the questions was like from the left hand side of the screen to the right hand side of the screen, and yeah, exactly. The width of the questions was like this, like 3 or 4 lines exactly. So that's why you need to, in order to remember whatever you have read at the beginning of the sentence, you need to read quickly, and then you need to select the key points. Because if you're saying that you are the project manager in Agile industry, so the key point here is the Agile. Then you are working with the teams in 4 different countries, means that you are working with the virtual team. So this kind of stuff you need to select, and you need to have like the mindset. Project management mindset, either in traditional or Agile. So you need to be how can I say, whenever you have the Agile or project management mindset in traditional, it's really easy to eliminate the answers, because the 2 answers out of 4 is really nonsense. There is nothing to do. You can just quickly eliminate, and after that, yes, if you have the proper mindset, you can decide the rest too, because sometimes it says that decide yourself. In Agile, you need to be inclusive, you need to involve the team, you need to involve the stakeholders. So by having this kind of mindset, you can easily choose the right answer.
Right, makes sense. Right, good. So I see that reading habit you did, and you have a good book question reading habit, that also good for you. You use the elimination technique, really goes well. Now,
yes,
I think you went to the main exam. So main exam is a center-based exam. Is it?
Yeah, that was a center-based exam. I didn't rely on the internet speed, so that's why.
Okay, good.
I think the center-based.
How is it in the center-based exam? Are you able to do the time management? When I say time management, how do you divide the exam?
Yeah, good question. So center-based exam, totally there were 7 laptops, and we were 3, total 3 in the exam. And the rest 2 guys were doing the different stuff, different certification. I was only the one that doing the PMP. We were given this kind of headset, noise cancellation headset, which was really cool. The time management, what I did, I followed your suggestion, 90 for the first 60 questions. I did the 90, then 70. But for the first 60 questions, you are a bit excited, a bit nervous, or it's really hard to make your brain adapt to the exam environment. So that's why what I was doing, I was highlighting, because in the proctored based exam, you are giving the strike through and the highlighting options. I was highlighting all the key points like Agile, virtual team, blah blah, and that's why it took like the 95 minutes, around 95 minutes to finish the first 60. Then I took the 10 minutes break. I did like a small exercise, and I put a goal to myself. I'm not gonna use that highlighting. I'm gonna focus to the question, and I will select the right answers. The second 60 question went quite smoothly, and I can easily say that, okay, I did maybe 1 or 2 mistakes from that second 60 questions, and it really boosted my confidence. Then I follow the same strategy. I do this small exercise during that break, then take some fresh air from the window, and the third 60 questions was okay. I would say that if you are managed to, if you are able to manage your stress, your anxiety, your nervous in the first 60 questions, the rest questions will be quite okay, because you are getting the frequency of the exam. Your brain already adapt to the exam stress, so that's why it's getting to be easy.
Makes sense. That's a really valuable points. I got it. All right, great. So now many have this question: did you have more Agile? Did you have more math questions? Of course, by PMI ethics, you cannot tell what question, but if somebody asks you what kind of questions I have to focus while I'm preparing for exam, so what is your answer for that?
What I see, the trend is going to be hybrid and the Agile, but it doesn't mean that the aspirants shouldn't pay attention to the traditional, because whatever we are learning from the traditional project management, all this knowledge is already embedded in the hybrid and the Agile questions, because you need to understand all the traditional. You need to understand what's the schedule management, cost management, fast tracking, crashing, and you can easily apply all this stuff in the hybrid and the Agile. So although the recent trend is towards the hybrid and the Agile, I would say that the knowledge we are learning from Agile, hybrid, and the traditional project management is embedded, is interrelated to each other. So that's why I would say that everyone who is trying to clear the PMP should pay attention the same level to traditional, hybrid, and the agile. Should learn everything with the same, let's say, accuracy. And whenever you are in the exam, it doesn't matter if the question comes from the hybrid, from agile, you are gonna be able to eliminate the answers. So, but the generally hybrid and the agile was exceeding it.
Nice, super good. Thanks a lot for this information inputs. You're doing a MS in project management, right? MS, I think you're doing MS.
Yeah, it's executive master.
Executive.
Yeah, so, is it fast?
Azerbaijan University?
No, it's in Italy, Rome Business School.
Rome Business School. Wow, good.
Yeah.
How do you see subject with what you learn in
PMP? I would say, I mean, in terms of the density of the knowledge in PMP, I can easily say that is much any of the master's degree, because in the master's degree you are getting the fundamental knowledge.
Oh, okay.
But in the PMP you are having the deep dive to the scopes. I mean, because exactly in the masters, okay, in the masters, the professor never talks about how you're gonna crash, how you're gonna fast track, what's the fast track, what's the crashing. So it's more
practical.
It's more yes, it's more practical. It's more I mean, I have learned more stuff in PMP rather than in the masters. So that's why it's really, I mean, the PMP is really valuable stuff. So
I understand. So now in your college, you'll be the top person to talk more about management.
I believe that most business schools will not like this statement, but the reality is the reality. So
true. What you said is right. Got you.
Yeah.
Super good. So you want to give thank note to your family who supported you for this?
Exactly. I would like to thank to my family, especially my wife, because as you know, so all Sunday, Saturday, I have spent my days in this office.
I always see the whiteboard
in this office. So that's why that 3 months was really tough, because considering that I have like the eight months young daughter. So yeah, that was really challenging for my wife to take care of her alone. So that's why I really appreciate all the support that my family showed me unconditionally. At the end of the day, I cleared the PMP. So let's see.
Beautiful. Let's see. I'm sure is excited to know that dad cleared PMP.
Yeah.
Nice to know. Great, Eldar. Nice to know. First, thanks a lot for coming up here and giving up your valuable points. Do you see any other points to be shared with the people they should keep in mind while they prepare for the exam?
Yeah, maybe it's quick points. So whenever they start the PMP, as suggested by yourself, Shriram, as well, they need, based on their progress, they need to schedule the exam. They need to, at least not the scheduling, at least the estimating that, okay, in 2 months time, on 2.5 months time, or in 3 months time, I'm gonna clear this exam. Please do not expand the schedule, because once you're expanding the schedule, your momentum, your passion will decrease. So that's why in 2 months time, in 3 months time, do your preparation and clear the exam. Because otherwise it's really, because in our daily life, there's so many problems occur, family issues. I don't like the life changing so quickly. So that's why, if you have the goal, if you have the target, do it, plan it, and clear it. The second point is that myself spent so much time reading the theoretical knowledge. So read Rita or whatever, which book we are reading. So read the book quickly, jump on the mock exams, because in the exams, in the questions, we are learning so much stuff. You are getting to realize that in which parts you have the gaps. So you can fill that gaps by having the questions, not having the papers. The third question, third point. I don't know. Just like like this. Prepare, keep yourself passionate, and then clear the exam as soon as possible.
That's good. I like the last one, as soon as possible. All right.
As soon as possible, yes.
And it'll get diluted. So you have to be done with the time. That's interesting. Nice to know. Super. Thanks a lot, Eldar, and thanks for the people from Azerbaijan and Baku trusting us, and the people coming one after the other. I'm also getting some other person inquiring from Azerbaijan as well, which is highly demand of management studies, and people need these certifications, of course, all over the world, and some portion of the world is in a high in demand because of construction, oil and gas, which is highly happening in these countries, which they need more professionals, highly qualified. Yeah, that's a point. Super good. Once again, thanks a lot, and good wishes to your family and your little daughter. And
thank you.
We need more. And one good thing I keep telling is apply what you learn. It's not only when you apply, you start getting the more benefit when you go to the professional world, right? So good wishes, keep rocking. All the best, and thanks for coming up here. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Shri.